When we think about aliveness, it's really about the energy that we're bringing into every moment that we're living. And that energy doesn't have to be something of a bold, big, huge feeling of aliveness. It can also be a calming, grounded presence. You might say, I don't know what excites me, or I'm not good at anything, or I'm not good enough at the things that I love in order to warrant pursuing them. I want you to know that time is going to pass anyway. This month, this year, it's going to roll over. It's going to be gone. We're only in this moment right now. What is it that comes to mind to you that you would love to explore, but you haven't spent the time to even just consider what it might look like? What lives within you needs to be explored. It needs to be shared. It needs to be let out. It has to be seen by you. It has to be loved completely by you, not anybody else. You will never see the fullness of the ripple that you create, not just in your own life, but in the lives of those around you. Isn't that enough to claim feeling engaged with your own life, feeling like you can make the choices for yourself to create and define the life that you want to live, even if it's just chipping away at it moment by moment? So every time a should comes into your mind, I should be better. I should make sure that I pursue that. I have to do this. Flip it and remove the should entirely. What would I do in this moment? What could I do now? What's possible for me? Isn't that kind of fun to not know what's going to happen next, but to put one foot in front of the other towards something that you enjoy, something that you get this little bit of childish, giddy excitement? I would say one of our best teachers is spending time in nature, spending time in silence, being alone, creating some space for yourself to understand who you are when no one else is around. What feels ridiculous? What feels a little bit crazy? Where you get this feeling of, yeah, that's it. Some little teeny tiny spark. I know how it is when you can't feel anything, when you go through periods of months of just years of being completely numbed, and you don't know if you're ever going to get out of it, and you don't know if that creative energy is gone forever and you've missed your moment and it's all gone. What is within you does not leave you. The volume just gets turned down. There's a lot more clutter that ends up inside your mind that distracts you from that inner signal to say to you, yeah, that's the truth. So follow that signal. Follow that signal as if your life depends on it, because it does. We continue to become more of who we are. And isn't that the most beautiful thing? To be this deeply intricate, weird, estate sale version of yourself that just has all of these little curations of things that you've brought along, things you've discovered about yourself, experiences that you've lived, moments that were so incredibly beautiful that you can't put them into words. Why would you not share who you are? It's so worth it to figure out who you are. And you're deserving of figuring out truly who you are. Explore a little bit more. Get a little closer to what that signal is saying inside of you. Try and figure out how it's communicating with you. Is it a feeling that you have in your body? Is it something that you hear? Do you feel an actual gravitational pull towards certain things and certain people? You might as well be working towards something that connects you closer towards a feeling of more aliveness, more grounded, centered version of who you are. Because when you have that center, you can't be shaken. You become unshakable because you know who you are and you're connected with your deeper part of you. Your foundation is really strong. Your roots are so deep in the ground. of who you are and why you're here and what you love and who you love and who's loved you, when you take action that comes from the core of you, you give that gift to the world. All of your learning, all of your experience, all of your compassion. Don't hoard it. Give it all away. The world seriously needs you. It needs your experience. It needs your learning. It needs your perspective. It needs your framework. We don't need more artificial intelligence. We need more actual human experience and intelligence, actual compassion for both self and the collective. One small thing to help to turn your aliveness up a little bit, just try and see how you can introduce one more sense into your day. Just this afternoon, what's one more thing that you can do to connect with your senses? A very simple thing is just to go outside, and even if you only have 2 minutes, to just close your eyes and notice what you smell, what you hear. Notice how the wind feels on your face, and just connect in that moment. See how different that feels in comparison to sitting in this kind of confined, controlled environment. Magic is made in between spaces. And as you continue to follow those little signals, that little bit of opening up some space, you poke enough holes in the boundary wall, eventually the river of your creativity is going to start really flowing through, and it's going to be flowing like massive force. You have so much beauty within you, an amount that you can't comprehend. You have that same beauty as the sunrise coming over the ridge, the same beauty as the big mountain, the same beauty as the river, the same beauty as the ocean, the same beauty as a very old tree, the same beauty as the wisest person in your life. That same presence exists within you. You may have days where you don't want to get out of bed, and that's all part of it. That's all part of this journey. But even on those days, knowing that you're connected with your aliveness, with your creativity, that will carry you. So full aliveness is choosing to follow those signals towards what you love. And so this week, who are you becoming? I am so hopeful that you have the opportunity to connect with your aliveness and know that you have such a deep well of power within you to make a difference. And that starts with connecting with yourself, and that it's worth it to explore that. I want the world for you, and I want you to feel there is enough space. There's enough space for all of your chaos, for all of your mess, to show up exactly as you are.